All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is CryptoTakeOver coming back with another video again for y'all. If y'all are brand new to this channel, I go over the Bitcoin charts every single day, and through our changing times, that is very important that we start to make hedge in our position with the cryptocurrency market. So I encourage y'all to stick around on this channel. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And with that being said, I do use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace, so if y'all are interested in that, go check them out. And let's go ahead and get started with the video. All right, so we recently had a nice little pump up to about the, let's see, we got almost up to 6,700. We got about 6,630. So that was our pivot high. You can see that we're kind of consolidating here just a tad bit. On our daily open, we did have a little bit of volatility. It looks like the bulls wanted to take control of it. But right now it looks like the bears do have possession of the ball and are kind of driving this market down right now, as we can see. You can also see that our money flow is starting to round off just a tad bit from our bullish territory that we were in. So that would have been a nice little long to go there if y'all were interested in that. Now that we're starting to get a little bit of this rounded bottom or rounded top, we'll probably see a squeeze between our EMAs here. This is our 13 and our 100 on our charts right now. So let's dive a little bit further into the charts. Let's go into our 30-minute time frame, see what's happening. It does look like our money flow is still pretty thick here into the green, but we are starting to get some of those red Heikin-Ashi candles. So we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on that and see what exactly happens. But this, yeah, definitely would have been a nice little long here. My trading group, we shorted all the way back at about right here, and then we had that another nice little drop. So we had this drop here. I thought we were going to have a retest of a trend line. Never kind of got that retest. I was expecting some bearish momentum to happen. Then as we consolidated here, we went ahead and took a position and got a nice little short entry here down to that lower 5K area, or about that 5,800 area. And then we shot back up to that 6,800 or 6,600. So we are still putting in a lower high right now. That just we need to be aware of that and know that we could still be in some bearish territory as of right now. You know, I know everyone's wishing that Bitcoin would just take off, but I don't think it's quite ready yet, given the sentiment of everything that's happening right now in the world. There really is not considered a safe haven in any of these markets, just because Bitcoin being extremely volatile. The stock markets are also taking a nice big dump on us. I honestly don't think that we're going to recover out of this quite as well as some people might hope. You know, there is a, you know, I would say that some stocks will do well, you know, but as far as, you know, the big S&P and the Dow Jones, those are going to take a long time to recover. I mean, we're at numbers that we were at in 2008. So that was our last recession era, and definitely it looks like 2020 and here beyond will be quite a bit of a recession for the world itself. So some scary stuff. I've been doing a lot of research to see exactly what is going on. So if y'all are interested in some of that, y'all can follow me on my Telegram page, which is free, so y'all can check me out on Telegram. I like to do just updates on there, news article updates, and then I'll signal some stuff with Market Cipher as well that I'm seeing in the charts, so feel free to join that, link in the description box. If y'all do want to join our premium trading member group, y'all can feel free to join us. I share my ins and outs of the market and what I feel like are good positions, but we have a real well-rounded group of individuals in there, so I'd welcome y'all to come join. I only have a few spots left right now, so yeah, and probably by the next month we'll see what's going to happen there. But if this ends up filling up, then we'll have to see and reevaluate who I can let into the group. So right now we have a solid group. I encourage y'all to come join us if y'all are wanting to learn a little bit more about trading and also learning how to take use of these markets. So in my Patreon page, I give a lot of different private videos in there as well. So if y'all do join, I would encourage y'all to go check out all those private videos that I have in the Patreon page itself. If y'all do want to just get signed up for the newsletter, it's free to sign up for. This is another way that I can keep in contact with y'all in case of anything happening on the tubes or with the internet or stuff like that. So as you know, we've been extended, if you are in the US, to a lockdown till the end of April. So You never know what could happen till then. We just need to be extra prepared. But if y'all do want to keep in touch with me, feel free to sign up for that newsletter as well. So we're taking a look at our 45-minute here. 45-minute was also just kind of moving into that greenish area. We're now starting to see a little bit of a sell-off. So we'll have to keep an eye on this and maybe anticipate some downwards momentum here with our blue waves starting to cross down below that 0 pivot point as well too. Trending below our 13 EMA right now as well. So that could be a little bit of resistance for us. Moneyflow is starting to move into that greenish area, but also making some consolidation here. So we'll see if it decides to go up any higher or if we just continue down from here, going into our 1 hour. Currently still trying to hold support above our 13 EMA, but it does look like we are now finding it a little bit as resistance, maybe putting up a battle here on our 1 hour. So Moneyflow looks like it's ready to start moving into that greenish area, but starting to see some consolidation out right now. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that as well and see what happens. Moving into our 2 hour, this was the chart that I decided to call this dump on and get in a position right here and continue it downward. So nice call there. And then now we're starting to move. Our Cipher B did get, our blue wave did get rejected here. So nice little red dot on both A and B. And then starting to see some more downwards momentum here. So it does look like our money flow kind of wanted to start to round off. It is kind of in a tangent point to the side. But we'll see what exactly decides to happen here. If we start to see some red Heikin-Ashi candles, then that would probably mean a good indication that we'll probably start to sell off a little bit. We did have our buy back here, so I would imagine that if we get up here and start to see some red Heikin-Ashis, we'll probably get signal to sell signal as well. But we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what happens. 4 hour, getting a nice squeeze with our 100 and our 13 EMA right now. So we'll also keep an eye on that. Moneyflow starting to move into the red. Cipher B starting to, or a blue wave, also maybe look like it's starting to tangent out just a tad bit. But I would imagine that we'll get a squeeze between here and then see what direction we want to break after that. Currently trending up above our 13 EMA. Looks like we're getting ready for a bullish cross, but given the squeeze that might happen, we'll see which way we decide to break from there. Going into our 6 hour. Also, it looks like we are having a little bit of a trend reversal here on our 6 hour with our blue triangle that's happening. Money flow starting to move into that greenish area as well. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this and see. It looks like we are wanting to kind of push to a little bit more to the upside, but maybe seeing a little bit of rejection with our VWAP that is starting to come down at an angle for us. So maybe getting another squeeze with our 100 and our 13 EMA here as well, like we saw back here, and then we broke to the downside. So as we get that squeeze, we'll see what happens if we continue up or down. That is yet to be determined. But I do feel that this will be somewhat of a trading range for us as well. And we are ready for our next position in our premium trading group too. So feel free to join us on there and start trading and learn how to trade with us. If y'all do want to join the Discord channel, y'all can join it. It is free to join. And then I have the private channels in there for my Patreon members only, that you have to go through Patreon in order to get access to those. And then also, if y'all are interested in upgrading your TradingView plan, I did send out a video about how to get each plan for 50% off. So now it is just in the Patreon page as well. So if y'all are interested in that, feel free to use the link in the description box below to help the channel out and also upgrade your plan if you would like to. I am working on a bot right now. Looking for okay, so I am working on a bot right now with 3 commas. If y'all want to check out 3 commas, it allows you to create bots for different platforms. So right now I'm making a bot for ByBits, and I plan on sharing that with the paid members as well later on. So if y'all are interested in checking out how to make a bot for an exchange to buy and sell for you, to automate it, basically the buy and sell signals, then check out 3 commas. I would totally recommend it. If y'all want to just buy and hodl, I'd recommend buying a Ledger, Nano X or S. Right now, Ledger is giving away a free Ledger Nano S when you buy a Ledger Nano X using the link in the description box. So we're here on our 6 hour, moving into our 8 hour. We are starting to see a little bit of a come up here, but still some pretty heavy rejection from our money flow being into the red so much as well. Looks like we want to start to trend up above that 13 EMA, but honestly, it looks like last time we still got rejected, putting in a lower high. I would say that there's a nice little triangle that is forming here for us, so we could see it something like maybe something like this if we wanted to draw it out. Not precisely just right now, but it's maybe something like that here and there. Yeah. So maybe something there. And then we'll have to see exactly how this pans out for us, but I would say it's something similar to that. So we'll probably get a nice little range of trading here for us, then decide what we want to do from there. Go ahead and delete this. I know some people are also calling this an upwards channel as well too. It had already broken my channel, so I'm not going to redraw that channel out either. We are getting some buy signals here though on our 6 hour, 8 hour, 4 hour, and then we had our 2 hour, maybe waiting for a sell there. So 8 hour has a buy, and then I think our 12 hour also had a buy. So this is another interesting move by Bitcoin here, but as you can see, our money flow is starting to move off into that red area for us just a tad bit, or move into that greenish money flow. So we can see maybe some movement to the upside here, but you know, it's still going to take a little while, I think, for this maybe buy signal to play out for us. So we'll just have to wait and see how that trajectory turns out and then go from there. 21 also had a buy signal as well. So good indication of another bullish turnaround here that we'll just have to keep an eye on and see how high we want to push up from here. So as you notice, we still are in our capitulation with our hash ribbons, and it does look like it's kind of broadening out just a tad bit. So last time we were, you know, this was our really big capitulation back at 3,500. So whether or not it's going to play out like that, it is yet to be determined, but it is starting to make a little bit of a wider mouth here, as you can see. So indicating that it's still going to be probably a little bit longer until we get out of some trading ranges and maybe end up uncapitulating as of right now. So not to be too bullish, not to be too bearish right now. We're kind of in the mid on it. So we'll just have to take it day by day and see what the charts are telling us. If they're going to end up getting a really high push or a lower low, you know, we'll keep an eye on it and see. If y'all want to trade on ByBit, y'all are welcome to learn how to trade on ByBit. I know that they had just introduced hedge trading your position. So that means going long and short on the same account at the same time. I just saw a Twitter announcement by the ByBit official page, and it looks like they have implemented that. So I'm starting to back test it a little bit. I encourage y'all to use the testnet whenever you get signed up for ByBit. So if it's your first time getting signed up for ByBit, you want to contact chat and ask them how to access the testnet and just learn how to trade fake BTC on the testnet. So it's like a two-step process. They'll walk you through it. And it's just so that you can learn different things about the platform, where certain things are on the screen, learn what marketing in and laddering orders, limit and market orders, what all that means. So, and also learn a little bit more about the hedging your position too as well. If y'all are a USA citizen, you can use PrimeXBT to also leverage trade. And it's basically a platform that allows you to use Bitcoin to trade the S&P 500, gold and silver, and a bunch of different other fiat currencies as well. If y'all want to get signed up for the Brave browser, it's a simple way to earn some passive income. You just click every time that a ad pops up in your bottom right hand corner, and it's not the same thing as Google Ads. It's totally different ad service that is offered by Brave and the Brave browser community. You click that ad down in the bottom right hand corner, and you get paid out in BAT token every single month. So you can opt in or opt out of those ads appearing down in the bottom right hand corner, but If you want to earn a little bit of passive income, then I would totally recommend that you check out the Brave browser. It's probably the browser of the future for sure. You can add all the same Google Chrome extensions to it as well, so super nifty. Check it out. And then also CryptoTab Browser is a way to mine Bitcoin straight from your web browser. So super simple platform. You basically just sign in with your Google email account, and then you can start mining Bitcoin in the background process. So I have it running on 2 different laptops that I don't really use anymore. You can also use it on your tablet or your phone. You just download the CryptoTab Browser app, and then you just leave it as a background process running on your phone. So another easy way to earn some passive income if y'all are interested, and also help support the Bitcoin network and not have to worry about setting up ASIC miners or ant miners and all that jazz. Then also you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll more or less reach out to you. So this was ByBits. New ad, or this thing that they just posted, hedge your position long and short at the same time. So I'll have to look a little bit more into it and see exactly how it works, but congrats on ByBit for doing that. So now you can hedge your position in case it goes the other way, or you're just unsure about it as well, and put your stop losses in place. So with that being said, y'all, message me on Discord if you have any questions, and we'll go ahead and finish this off on the daily charts. So if y'all stick around for the video this long, comment down below daily chart, and I would appreciate y'all sticking around for this long. Thanks a bunch. So we do have our sell that was on the daily here. It does look like we are starting to get a little bit of a reversal for the most part, so kind of interesting there that we did have that daily sell off, but now we're starting to move back the other direction. I did want to look at the Moneyflow here. So getting a little Christmas tree pattern here with the green dot and then a red dot here, maybe giving us a nice little trigger wave back to the upside. So this is a smaller red money flow. If it does just consolidate here, we'll see how much of a green money flow wants to actually go up to the other side. But I think that some of these higher time frames are still going to give us a press down at the moment. So that is just something we need to be aware of, and we need to be ready for whatever may happen, whatever may come our way too. So 2-day money flow is still in the red right now. We haven't really gotten a rejection just yet on our Cipher B blue wave, but it is starting to get there, and looks like we're starting to see a little bit of rejection at our 13 EMA on our 2-day as well. Let's go into our 3-day. We haven't retested that 13 EMA. It's at about 7K, so we might have to come up and retest that. We are putting in a little bit of some dojis here, and market being unsure of what direction it wants to go. Money flow is still in the red here. We did have a nice little bottoming out green dot, small green dot, but we're really gonna have to see if we can come back up and retest some of those higher numbers, like that 7K area will yet to be determined. Going into our 5-day, oh, it looks like we have a 5-day buy signal. Really interesting. So that is quite interesting, y'all. But as you can see, this money flow is still in the red right now. Just a heavy sell-off into our red money flow. That is a little concerning to me, and something that I am not taking very lightly right now either. So this is not confirmed yet either. This is just a flashed signal right now. So that'll yet to be determined exactly what's going to happen there. If this actually confirms or not is yet to be determined. We'll have to wait till probably the end of or the beginning of April to see if that's actually going to be a thing or not. So we'll keep our eye on it and keep our eye on a 5-day to see whether or not this is a confirmed buy signal or not. And then does look like we are trying to put in a green dot here, which may be a good indication of a reversal as well. But also we had that death cross that might want to take place with our 21 and our 100. Some of y'all already know it based on Send Crypto's charts, so I encourage y'all to go follow him as well if y'all haven't. Our 6-day, it looks like it's going to cross our 13 and our 100. We are getting a flashed buy signal here as well too. Money flow is still curving down to that downwards trajectory for us right now, so not a good sign for our 6-day either. We'll wait to see if this is yet to be confirmed, or if we start to push downwards right now, going on into the rest of this week pretty much. And then as we go into our weekly, Weekly here is also no indications of a buy signal just yet. But Moneyflow is starting to, not Moneyflow, but our Cipher B blue wave is starting to round off just a tad bit here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see exactly what happens. All right, and so then let's see if we go into our 2 week, Moneyflow is still moving into that reddish area here for the most part. So nothing bullish just yet, but it does look like we are starting to see some support at that 100 EMA on our 2 week now. So that's a good sign of some at least stability within the market. But I think as we start to move, lower into this money flow, it's really going to be some overhead resistance for us as well too, going into our 21 day. So I think our 3-month chart is about to close off too, and also our monthly chart. So let's get on into our monthly chart, see where this is closing off at. So monthly chart still looks like it wants to close below that 21 or below that 13 EMA, which will be kind of scary for us as well. It did look like we closed below it at one time over here, and we didn't stay below it too long. But as we start to move further down, it does look like we start to want to close off just a tad bit below that 20 or below that 13 EMA. So that will be kind of scary for us, I'm sure, as well. We'll just have to keep an eye on it and see exactly how this month wants to close and then open up into next month. So that is at about 7,800. Wow. So yeah, if we open up below that 7,800 level by tomorrow, pretty much, then it'll probably be some nice resistance above head with our 13 EMA above us as well. So like we had back up here, quite a bit of resistance, and then that was during our capitulation as well. I did want to see exactly what was happening here. It doesn't look like we've quite gotten that capitulation factor with our hash ribbon. Sorry, I cannot talk right now. It's so late right now. And it does look like we aren't getting that capitulation just yet, but I would imagine once the monthly candle opens, we'll probably see this capitulation happen here. So getting ready to close within the next 17 hours and open up a new candle here, so just be ready for that. And then going into our 3-month, we are starting to see no red Heikin-Ashi candles just yet, but we are kind of testing that 13 EMA, but that was at about 5,900. So as I would say, if we stay above that for the 3-month chart, that's pretty good. So I feel like we are probably going to stay above that 5,900 as of right now, to at least open up the next body candle. And then we'll just have to take an eye at it and see later on. So that was my signal for one of my bots there. But thanks for sticking around, y'all. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and comment down below if y'all stuck around to the very end of this video. Say say monthly chart or something like that. So thanks for sticking around, y'all. Thanks again. I will see y'all later on the next one. Go ahead, join us in the VIP section as well, and I'll talk to y'all later. CTO signing out.